Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off here to a 2v2 on, you guessed it is, Campbell's Convoy. But if you want convoys, go for Campbell's. In the southwest it is ASIIniedi, or ASIIniedi, and Ra11 fighting here for the German army, Deutschland, with a double Wehrmacht combo. Here with the 21st Panzerdivision, supported by Italian elements here of the Raggruppamento Giuseppe, or something like that anyways. In the northeast it is BarryChuckle and BlueSkid, fighting here for the United States of America, freedom, democracy. Here with the 1st Armored Division, setting up for a big clash in the desert. Double coastal service there for ASIIniedi, Advanced Infantry, the Rifleman for BarryChuckle, BlueSkid also with Advanced Infantry, and Ra11 has yet to pick, that we do notice he's got mechanized, so likely that one. As always, big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for the continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast, and a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking my videos, helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, coastal setting out there with a Kakano bolt action rifles, machine guns on the wake here, steady approach here with some grenadiers out there for Ra11 there. Up north, we also got a bit of pressure. There's overall they're just going in very broadly, and neither side really finding like any heavy emphasis on any part of the map. Not looking like any players can gang up. We got more coastals out there for ASIIniedi. And again, not uncommon nowadays to see some Wehrmacht players just skipping the machine guns entirely, or at least delaying them, because of the threat of allied mortars, which can just very quickly render the machine guns rather well pointless, or at least feeling like they're not going to do too much for them. So again, that is why you might simply see that. Coastal's going for the fuel point, digging in. South side here, grenadiers, some machine support, catch raft caught here clearly. Ra11 though is not concerned with that, but we do get some smoke here from BlueSkid. They're saving the rifleman from getting absolutely molded by the MG42 and just getting mildly beaten up by it instead. Up north here, more troops bring in. Drive squad charging in to stop the Italians from having the fuel point. Second squad bring in, setting up positions in nearby crater. They do let loose on the rifleman, doing some good damage. Rifleman here, though, are up close, dealing quite a bit, and they're using the heavy cover here from ASIIniedi there against them. We also got the bunker up there, thumbs up. Obviously, crucial upgrades for the coastal service, as they can reinforce for free every 60 seconds. I think it's 40 seconds, actually, for free near a bunker. So getting up a bunker fast for these guys is crucial. Plus, of course, medic bunkers all just mean cash for coverage. You can technically get even more, cheap reinforcements or free reinforcements out of that. But there you go. Big counterattack here by BarryChuckle. Just forces ASIIniedi up north here to buckle like a thin plate of sheet metal. Bunkers up though, falling back towards it. South side here, Pioneers, Gunners clashing in here, and of course there's other benefits to the battle group. It of course makes bunkers, and particularly the front line, a bit more handy. But we do get mortars out there for BlueSkid. Finding around the bunker, reinforcing around the bunker, setting up shop in the bunker. Officer out here for ASIIniedi. South side, we are seeing here Ra11 being slowly pressured from south sides. Hooking around here, devious play there by BlueSkid. In the center, the fighting continues for the bunker. Americans find themselves face to face with German concrete in the middle of the desert and wondering, do they have air conditioning inside that thing? Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure that's going to get unbearably hot inside of there. Pioneers moving up. Officers' quarters on the way there for Ra11. ASIIniedi, though, despite going for a fairly heavy tier 1, has not gone for that. Machine gun there, could get flanked, yes. In particular, Ra11 has rather gun himself extend his front line is basically a patchwork with rifle you just pour in, and that does pretty much see his entire front line now steadily collapsing. And ASIIniedi, of course, not having too much fortune here either, so the German initial offensive has kind of run into some issues. That seems like here he's falling back, he's repositioning and setting up. He's gone for pretty heavy tier 1 as well there. ASIIniedi with a medic bunker upgrade there happening. Mortars for BarryChuckle as well, so that's going to be 2 American mortars, and the Germans so far have none. But again, you typically don't see the Wehrmacht going for mortars a lot, in particular not as the USF, because again, the USF mortar just has the upper hand once it gets Veterans 1 and the airburst shells. It just pretty much just turns it into, like, a not great sort of favoured engagement, or even like remotely equal engagement. That doesn't mean the Wehrmacht mortar becomes useless, but it does mean you have to put in a lot more effort than your opponent, because again, you stop paying attention for like half a second, the airburst shell it, and your mortar is gone. So it creates a bit of a situation where a lot of our players just feel like, you know what, it's not worth the bother. ASIIniedi as well with officers' quarters. Again, you're going for heavy tier 1, you absolutely want officers' quarters. Meanwhile, I imagine we're looking at infantry support units for both American players. She has indeed got the captain out. And of course, they can both get, advanced logistics. Of course, they can get cheap reinforcements out. Also, really good. Panzer going to come near ASIIniedi, and I imagine we're getting something similar there out of, yes, Ra11 as well. And Pablo, to his perspective, he has gone for breakthrough, though. And BlueSkid, of course, also with Advanced Infantry. No MP40s, though, here for Ra11. Oh, there we go. Got one on the way there, so he is going for that. Bit late, one might argue. In some respects, but it does mean obviously he's going to go hard on those MP40 Grenadiers. South side here, Pani sneaking about. Rifle moving in, going for that southern victory point. Germans, fine, remembering there's an existing north side of the map. That obviously does help. They got, room to push back the Americans with. Murder pool for BlueSkid. 5 squad dash ahead, he tries to have a new position to bleed the Americans. Got the officer boost there. Likely he's going to try and call in some artillery. There we go. Try and catch the Americans out in the open, force them to either withdraw or get mortared. And there you go. MP40 guns from Ra11 moving to assist. Pack 40 out there as well. I would also expect Mr. ASIIniedi there to go for the Pack 40 as well. They both have anti-tank guns. I mean, he could surprise us with Stuks, Stummels, maybe some Panzer Grenadiers, but I expect a Pack 40, maybe 2, and then pushing straight ahead for the Panzer Company. Continue to advance here. BlueSkid ultimating through the south here. German front line steadily collapsing. Ra11 with the Panzer Grenadier. So not just MP40s, but the Sturmgewehr, which was also known as the MP44 before it got that official designation. Fun fact. And there, got artillery ramming down the captain. We got 4 rifle squads there with BAR as well there for BlueSkid. That is obviously quite potent and is really hitting into the exposed German southern flank here. Nice flank there as well here. It makes it much harder to use the machine effectively. And of course, you also have the mortars to further make it difficult to use any machine guns. Pioneers routed. Real big mess here in the south of Ra11 as BlueSkid was just pouring through here. Devastating the southern German flank here. Forcing ASIIniedi here, of course, to quickly reorient the entirety of his force here to try and deal with all these barred up riflemen. Italian rifles there snapping away. Carnot TK's joined to the mess here. But so far, BlueSkid just keeps at it. Grenadiers moving in. Officer Coastal's moving in as well. Hit ground northern point. Rifle force away. Panzer Grenadiers moving up. Going for that point, we got a half-tech for Ra11. Could be Stummel, could be ambulance, could be regular. All 3 sort of, shall we say, modes of the 250 and half-tech kind of available, I'd say, are all equally viable. Of course, it is worth noting there is actually a flat half-tech in the files as well. Based off the 251-17C, which was the early model used primarily by the Luftwaffe, the Hammer-Göring specifically division. There was also Model D, which was not really a Luftwaffe version, and was sort of more like a platoon leader vehicle. Fun fact. Then he's being a catch rifle on retreat here, but there you go, half-track out. The Mittlerer Schützen Panzerwagen here for the 2nd Panzer Grenadier Company. Rifling forwards, captain as well supporting. Lobbing up there. Might want to be a bit cautious about that, but then again, if the Germans aren't going for machine guns, it does become a bit harder to punish. So of course, there's still grenade assaults, and bundle grenades and other fun stuff. North here, captain charging at the Italians, supported by some scouts. Not the most elite of assault forces there mustered by the Americans. Meanwhile, Italian force pushing up here. Quick sandwich here, the Americans into a bit of a tough spot there. And there, got artillery called in to try and punish the blob. Of course, it can kind of move out of it. There we go. Captain is being focused down. Not a bad idea here. There we go, wiped. Basically going for the target that is easiest to clear down quickly and removing that threat. And he's moving up. Officer boosting nearby troops. And apparently also works on boost troops. That's worth noting. Meanwhile, half to get supporting. Pulling back towards the medic bunker as well. Up north here. Lines continue to hold. Germans also being progress in the south. They actually got a Kettenkrad here out for ASIIniedi pretty late into the game here. Okay, we do get the Stummel. Does make sense. And we got artillery calling as well here. Grenades are being chucked. A lot of damage here. A lot of casualties. A lot of explosions. South side. Panzer Captain Scouts, we could see a wipe there if BlueSkid is a bit slow. He isn't. To BarryChuckle. Noting no Rangers yet, though a lot of barred up rifle. Notice ASIIniedi, who's going for an MG42 finally. I imagine as a response to just all these rifle, in particular BarryChuckle just blobbing up his rifle in front of him, that's practically just demanding an MG42. There you go, Sturm getting to work there against us for downtown Amerikanen as they come marching forward there. Glorious German 75mm high explosive shells there, landing amidst them like old explosive water balloons. Meanwhile, Kernkrad diving up close here. American forces pushing in, Panzer guns there pursuing them, trying to hunt down the Amerikanen. Got 382 versus 423, plenty of to assist. Heavy automatic fire going back and forth across the sands of Tunisia. Could have merged, but decided not to. Interesting. Sturm there providing light artillery support, which is definitely something you'll see some players go for. So the mortars, they go for the Stummel. Bit more expensive, but more direct fire. And overall more mobile, though of course the opponent gets turned to tank guns, they can one-shot it, basically. Going for the mortar here. Oh, that's actually a pretty good haul there for the Germans. In this case, the Italians. Grabbing that mortar. Thumbs up there. That does mean the Axis forces have a slight bit more artillery edge. ASIIniedi there with the Panzer Company. Not too big of a surprise there. Again, crap being pushed back, taking a fair bit of damage with the rifleman. Fixing up that medic bunker, which has seen better days.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Giuseppe, why are we welding the concrete? What do you mean you always welded the concrete? Okay. There you go. F Company launched here by BlueSkid. And BarryChuckles. That's all of F Company basically being sent in there. Not just a part of it, that is all of F Company. Double infantry assault. I remember people just thought this ability wasn't that great. Now just, again, we're seeing players double use it. I think this ability needs a bit of re-evaluation, if not, you know, straight up removed and kept in reserve until they get around to adding the Soviets, if they ever get around to that. Because I think it's safe to say at this stage, this just feels weird with the Americans. Machine in their cease though. Okay, just full on F Company assault here. Bunker down. Just Italians are dying in the name of Rome there in their heavy numbers there. Another medic bunker on the way there for the Germans. Established one a bit further away there. Yeah, that was a brutal push there. And again, that was just basically 200 munitions being expended total for both players, then just committing to head-on assault like that.
The enemy has cut us off. We have territory out of supply.
Yeah, neat idea, but I think with the way the Americans are already operating with a very strong economy, I think something that allows to further leverage that manpower-wise is a bit questionable. Never mind, again, this feels a lot more Soviet than American. Again, had this been for the Soviets, and, you know, they didn't have, like, you know, bar-wielding super mainline infantrymen, I think this would be perfectly fine, but in a faction like the Americans, infantry assault currently feels a bit much. Flak 30's by the way out here for Ra11. Bit of a surprise for that one. Not a bad weapon, obviously, but certainly a bit surprising. It actually means he went for the Luftwaffe Company. Grenades off there. The good old-fashioned Mark II pineapple grenade. And there you go. F Company again. Artillery fire being called in. Flak 30 set up. Sturm bombarding. Machine guns are otherwise... Okay, they're there, but they're pointing... Okay, they're going out as well there. Rifle charging and are basically using this to draw in most of the German attention. Holy smokes, it's a massacre. Again, this is basically just a distraction for the main force to push in. More artillery strike called in here, but again, it does also kind of highlight how you can use this ability, because most people just say, well, you just, you know, get a machine and you counter it, but the thing is, if that machine has to occupy with that, then where's the rest of the forces? Like, what's going to deal with everything else? And that's kind of, again, like, you know, bit the magic behind this. It's like, you know, use it to occupy the many machine guns, and then you send the main force in elsewhere. In this case, though, didn't quite go smoothly, but I imagine people can sort of sense But you know, again, this could be, you know, again,
Do not let us
really
fall into
potent.
enemy hands.
Again, German force once we've seen the front line sort of collapsing, machine being ceased back. Okay, we got multiple flak 30s out there for Ra11, and over here to BlueSkid again, and to Ra11.
Down to 250 points.
Going for Blitzkrieg, like to sing up for Tiga. But he's taken quite a few losses, like he's lost most of his grenadiers. He's only got that and a Panzer Grenadier squad left. He might want to consider some more Panzer Grenadiers or something else here. Flak 30's getting up and Rifle just driving forwards here, cutting the way through the German lines. Flak 30's trying to halt the American menace here, and up north in the Salt of the Hill here, successfully pushes back the Pioneers. We're not exactly known as a great blocking force for that. Actual Wehrmacht Pioneers probably be able to like put an actual fight there, because typically in a German division, the two best elements were typically the Pioneer Battalion and the Reconnaissance Battalion. They would typically say, in terms of infantry, the two best elements. Fun fact. Another F Company push here with BlueSkid already. And of course, there we go. BarryChuckle there, of course, not to be outdone, sends in his own F Company as well. So many F Companies. And again, they're not going for Rangers. They're not doing much else. They're just going for infantry assault. Rather than getting more, but the flak 30 Jaegers only for Ra11. I'm not sure Jaegers is what he's looking for against all of this, to be honest. Grenades, he obviously needs to get out of there. Wipe. So much going. Again, F Company just bludgeoning their way forwards. German infantry getting mauled here, pulverized with bazooka fire. Sturmpanzer out here for ASIIniedi there. More massive losses, but F Company clearly does not care. They believe in democracy to an unhealthy degree, even as they're just going in all directions.
We are losing our grasp. The enemy holds all victory points.
All victory points seized for the Allies as well. The Germans are bleeding up. They got howitzers for BlueSkid. Sturmel back in action. F Company again, just... I mean, it's just a massacre at this point.
We have lost the sector.
An absolute massacre.
Reconnaissance vehicle is lost.
Kettenkrat kaput. South side here, we've got machine carrier at the southern victory point. That's going to require German investment on a bit of a higher scale.
Field officer is reporting for duty.
Fresh officer out there for ASIIniedi. Allied base here. We got fresh waves there. We got the Hards bombarding. And as soon as F Company wears off, F Company begins. I mean, they can pretty much just call a new one in as they get it done, because at this point, they're getting 57 munitions per minute, and this has a cooldown of 2 minutes, so they can basically just keep spamming it. More bunkers there. I'd say that's a bit ambitious. More Jaegers for Ra11. Definitely feels like he is banking on the Tiger tank here to, you know, just wreck F Company. And again, F Company just getting mauled.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Second wave from F Company in the south. The Rascal Fink got a grenade as well here. Oh, close call there. Might see a white pig yet, so there's a good chance, unless there's some incredible luck. They've got the Sturm moving in. Could deploy smoke here. No, it doesn't go for it. Instead, bombard straight away. Might pay off, but honestly, I think you should try to deploy the smoke here. Niemand in the center. Sturmpanzer hard to work. Flak 30 wiped again. There we go. F Company's just getting crashed.
The ability is ready.
Repair bunker right about done. Panzer Grenadier is being pushed to the very limits in the south. You got 341, 143.
Victory point lost.
Coastal Set catching Rifle Squad here. More moving towards the north side. Flak 30 there. Vecchi 2 on the move. Mighty Kinder.
Our enemy has
Fresh wave troops here. Grenades on the Jaegers, but we got the Stummel nearby. In the center, Sturmpanzer again moving forwards. As more casualties line up the road. Crash fighting for the Southern Victory Point. We got 3 and 41 versus 107. More anti-tankers there for BlueSkid. Let's pop back here to BarryChuckle, and let's pop over to ASIIniedi, who's almost cut 200 casualties claimed at this point. Yeah, they were like taking out there again. It's largely just him breaking all of these F Company assaults, but really just give an idea just how many men these things churn out. That's bonkers. Sturmpanzer rushing here. They need to be careful with the flank there. Pushing for the howitzer here. We got a command bunker. We got mortars being silenced here. 200 casualties now claimed their kills made. Brutal. Sturmpanzer's flank exposed, getting hit up the anti-tank gun. More F Company lines moving in there. Needs heavy fire on that stuff, but the Sturmpanzer's elsewhere, and so is the officer. In fact, the officer's on retreat here. MD-42 is going to try here to hold F Company, but it's too much. Even the MD-42 cannot, seems to struggle at least, with the enormity of this. There you go, the howitzer, of course, proves to, you know, just utterly devastating this. Oh god, in the south, the Jaeger's gun has been caught the rascal on the scouts. Stummel here bombarding the machine in the south there. Supported by Panzergrenadiers, more captains, more Sturmpanzers. In this case, I do understand the logic for more Sturmpanzers, considering the way the Allies are just sending in human waves. Like they're the Russians trying to, you know, crack open Bakhmut again. Storm there, hard at work. Second Sturmpanzer almost done there for ASIIniedi. Looks like the Allies might be running a bit out of munitions at least. Well, BarryChuckle is not so much. BlueSkid there. 41 versus 49. Rifle charging and got the Sturm there, getting pelted with anti-tank grenades. We might actually see it go down. Yup. Bit of a loss there to Ra11. And he lost his pioneers at insult to injury. North, there's some troops being snuggled to hit that northern victory point, even as F Company is once more on the move. Double Sturmpanzers going out. Sturmpanzer northwards as F Company pushes southwards.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Got a Pack 40 and a mortar, which is not really going to stop that. Sturmpanzers keep marching onwards towards the howitzer. He wants it gone clearly, and who can fault him? But we got the flanks exposed. Anti-tank's going to fire in there. Got the howitzer. That's a definite win for the Germans, but if it costs them the Sturmpanzers, which it may just, it's not quite be worth it. And we got BarryChuckle already building another howitzer. Of course, with knowing he's got 3 fire drills, which of course only adds to the current situation. Black Freddy going at it, mines exploding somewhere in the south, and further here, fighting continues. Got Jaegers deploying a smoke screen to allow it to push on the victory point. Thumbs up there. F Company finally gets to walk away, mostly intact in the rare display there. More houses with BarryChuckle. Riflemen charging in their weapons, support weapons. Sturmpanzer there with armored side skirts. One goes up in flame. Utter chaos continues to reign here. Utter madness. Sturmpanzer there in deep trouble. Then again, so is most of ASIIniedi's forces here. Scout, though, did get perforated by the Flak 30. The Fliegerabwehrkanone 13. What a mess. In the south, we got bunkers up now for Ra11. Certainly saying something about how the situation's going. There you go, BarryChuckle and... oh, it's not BlueSkid. Oh, there you go. There's his F Company assault. Yeah, overwhelmed here. That's a small one for the Germans. They're down to 49 now. Bulged-down panzers under Sandy's command is being taken out, and there you go. Ra11 finally with this precious Tiger. Back to BlueSkid and back to Ra11.
Now, sector overrun.
Got some medic bunker as well in the south. I mean, that's a good spot. Survival training for BlueSkid. Repair bunker is beyond repair, that much is for certain. And of course, we've got those F companies charging ahead here. Engineers here might just get pulverized by the Tiger. Yes, they did. Artillery off, so they're calling in the artillery plus. We've still got the flak 30. We've got the mortar nearby. Yeah, F company is obviously going to get absolutely destroyed here again. F company also got blasted, but they again, in a rare display, kind of make it out. They're mostly intact. In the south side, German sledgehammer assault here by Ra11 overwhelms the Allied defenders. Americans panic and collapse here in the face of the Tiger, supported by a bit of infantry. Now flak 30. The saving right combo. Northfield rather than dashing in. We got more engineers only for BlueSkid. We got multiple houses here for BarryChuckle, just pulverizing everything in sight, just like the Americans actually did. 280 versus 38. Germans are holding on here. Barely, but it's really looking tough. Tiger tank, meanwhile, continues to bounce up here, knocking out a medic station. Small win there.
MG42 upgrade on the way.
Bunker there being set up with machine guns, but it's already becoming a target there for Allied artillery. It appears.
The enemy have taken our territory.
This is just absolutely brutal.
Artillery strike underway.
And then got artillery watch out here. Italian troops there push the very limits force back, and meanwhile F company again just doing the F company thing and just exploding. Bunker does go down though, unsurprisingly. I'm a bit surprised considering all the houses out there. He keeps building bunkers on, so like at some point they're obviously gonna, like, you know, just be a waste of resource when they just get like blown into, you know, tiny rocks in a matter of seconds. Jaeger's flanking in here. Flak 30 and some grenadiers going in for the anti-tank guns. Tiger tank holding back, awaiting some crucial repairs, in fact getting them. Got 267 versus 30, and we got another house up this time though for BlueSkid, so that's a total of 4 American houses here. Grenadiers was the rifleman.
We have 25 points left.
Targeting, engaging, shoots, hits some blocks of, well, ancient rubble, but not much else. And meanwhile, the Jaegers in the center there took a direct hit and almost got a white. Meanwhile, support weapons are being pushed towards here. And Italian troops are rushing in here with panzers there leading the way. Might be hoping to take out some of these howitzers again. And of course, F company on the move once more. Anti-tank on white, but still finally taking out one of the howitzers. Small win there for, well, the German army and the Allied Italian army. Flag 30 wiped is seized upon by BarryChuckle. Panzers there being wiped by their own Flag 30 as it turns against them. The chaos is complete at this point. Utter and total carnage. Tiger tank finally on the move again here.
Our adversary is down to 250 points now.
249 versus 22. More bunkers for Ra11. This time machine gun bunker, I imagine. Tiger tank being forced back with the anti-tankers. We do have one with the armor piercing rounds. Thumbs up, setting Steve remembering that ability exists. As many American players keep forgetting about it, despite it being honestly really good. That is swarming in there. We got 22 to 241. Situation here for the 21st Panzer Division is desperate, to say the least. But somehow they are holding on. Another Sturmpanzer out for ASIIniedi. Go to BarryChuckle and to he's got almost 300 kills. And again, the vast majority of those are just countless casualties inflicted on F Company. I mean, that's several F companies there. That's at least 2 of them gone. That's just bonkers. Black 30 going at it. 9 points left here. Anti-tank and Ra11 all being put into the center. Got the Jaegers flanking in. They're probably trying to rush the northern point of anything here, but obviously they want to form up more cohesive line of defense. But I think at least they should still rush the north side and then afford to form more troops to the center, because right now all the Allies need to do is just pour everything onto the center and keep it there. And yeah, that's it. GG, game over, and absolutely crazy fight here. Again, 300 kills there. Like, what on earth? I mean, that's like, again, like, they lost so much. Again, large part, again, just F Company. Just absolutely brutal match there. And again, I feel like to some extent, Sony, again, highlights why I think it needs to be looked at. Like, it does way too much in a sense for, like, way too little cost. It's like, the American equivalent of the mechanized assault ability in the mechanized battle group, which again is a bit silly. But either way, a lot of back and forth. I do feel like they could be more active on the flanks at times here. The Axis forces, I think some Starstorm, of course, really good idea there. And I do have to question, some of all these bunkers at times there as well. But either way, there you go. Obviously, a bit of a tough uphill battle when, again, your opponents just keep churning these out almost every 2 minutes. That can be a bit tough to, deal with. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial News, and cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.